And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium.
Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Brought in Ty Felton. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and it's a good way to start it.
Has him on the quick hitter. He stops here, gain of about 7. That's going to be a Minnesota first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. It's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. McCarthy throwing here. Has a big strike to Addison. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. It falls incomplete. It brings up 2nd down. Tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, it's McCarthy. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal. Ooh, they almost found a way to squeeze through that chaos there for a score, Brock. Got kind of yards short, but maybe even less than that.
Can't be any give from this defense now, Kate. Surrendered the only cushion you had. You better buckle it up and bite down on that mouthpiece.
He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, the second score that he has brought in this season. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Josh Blackwell to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Put up a performance like he did on the ground a week ago, you grab the attention right away of your opponent. You know they had watched those runs from a week ago. They were dialed in on him. Still couldn't slow him down.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And getting the 1st down, winds up with about 6 on that play before he stopped. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Bears 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. On play action, here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They pitch it to him. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Running behind center with Swift. That play's going to be cut down for a gain of 2. And that's going to be good for a Bears 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Swift, the running back, on 1st down. Now up to a handful of carries just on this series. They give it to him again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
At the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams off the play fake. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. And they're getting to work under friendlier skies as well, Brock. That rain moving away from us. Very quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around fourth down. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock. And on that third down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. Yeah. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front seven, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. Their secondary, they want to get home, and they did.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Lucky break for him here. Look at this. The rain letting up as they get set to start this series. Now McCarthy. Completed left side to Smith. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that is a Vikings first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down.
22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's McCarthy to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They put a receiver in motion right. On second down, McCarthy. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be Ruth's second drop of the game. It brings up third down.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. You can revisit that play in the future.
All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting a rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's third down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to double their lead.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. That's going to give the Bears the first down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down, and they go right back to it. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
9 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
One play action. Williams. Nowhere to go with it. He's planted. They got him at the 16. And it's going to be second and goal now. That play lost 8.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. After the sack, Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. They jump ahead by 4. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pressure gets there, the defense gets home, he's dropped to the 14. Montez Sweat. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's completed right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught by Jefferson. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And put Felton in motion left. McCarthy now on second. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. McCarthy looking to throw. Taken in by Felton, left side. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, Manning gets him the first. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down here from the 36. Another throw here for McCarthy. Lays out left side and gets it. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
First down, Minnesota.
Shotgun handoff here for Claiborne. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Here's McCarthy on second. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
First and goal, Minnesota.
McCarthy throwing here. He loses the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They bounce on it inside the 10. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Looking in the air here. Looking end zone, but way too much on it. It goes through and incomplete. It's going to bring up third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Bears 10, Vikings 6.
Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover